Every time I open my Forester's hood, whether it's airing up for an adventure or just working on it, I'm one slip away from a metal hood to the skull.
But that won't happen no more because of these. And well, because of viewer in our community. After watching me work on this car way too much and well, have too many close calls with this hood prop and windy storms, John decided he would send me a set of, well, hood struts that would be putting in our Forester. So first off, huge shout out to John for sending these over and well, getting the Forester set up. John's always in our live streams, always commenting, so I really appreciate his support. And now with that said, why hood struts for these cars? Well, if you haven't had an SG Forester, so a 2004 to a 2009 Forester, you know they come with one of these. And actually, mine comes out. And this is the only thing that's holding up the hood. And it kind of goes along and clips on to the radiators here and then sits up here. There's supposed to be a rubber bushing here, but unfortunately, for most cars, that has failed. And well, it's also the case on mine. So it makes it really fun in the wind when this is bouncing around. Well, it pops out like this and all of a sudden it falls on your head and falls on your hose. And it's really awkward to get at when you're wearing gloves and stuff like that. So this is going to make our life quite a bit easier. For a lot of people that maybe are just working on the cars or maybe don't have the hood up as much as me, this might not make as big of a difference. But when we're in -30 trying to air up or we're in a big windstorm like it usually is here in Alberta, this is not a good case. So today we're going to be, well, replacing that and upgrading it, ensuring that the hood isn't going to take us out in the middle of nowhere. So let's get to installation. And to do this, all you really need is a 10 and a 12 mil. So we'll be tackling this guy, undoing this. This is where the first one goes. And then we'll be going again and undoing the top one completely, putting the bracket on, and then doing up the bottom one. And we'll be replacing those with new hardware. And then your strut just clicks in from here to here. A relatively simple and easy install. And it might take a couple tries to get this bottom one loose enough so that you can go ahead and well slide it under and then take your hardware and bolt it up. And then finally with the bracket on, you can go ahead and insert this. So this guy will be outwards, and then you'll take your lock washer and assemble this like so. And with both our bracket here and here mounted up, we can go ahead and well attach this. It's like any other strut where it just clips in, but you notice that we're not quite here yet. So the cool thing about this is it does a thing that I think we used to call Honda hooding, where you essentially, let's see if I can just pop that hood strut out, is it would bring the hood way up here. So actually I'm noticing it's stretching this line a little bit, but it brings the hood up way higher, so it's way easier to access. And then we can go ahead and pop that on, and look at that. Our hood is, well, pretty much straight up, nicely supported, just with the one. We still got the other side to do, and we don't have that annoying hood strut or hood prop up there, so we don't have to drop the hood on ours. Well, there's the old hood strut. You can see how much more angle this has. We'll just put this here in case of emergencies, but I don't plan on using it very much. And I'll go ahead and tackle this side with just undoing the bolts and well, getting it on here in about 5 minutes. And of course that side wasn't gonna go without a fight. It was pretty corroded in there. I had to go ahead and grab a tap and clean it out, but that's what happens when you have 400,000 kilometers on the Forester and it's been through everything. So you can see the hood is up there and well ready to go. I have noticed something with these lifted cars. I can't reach the hood anymore. I have to come over here and pull it down, which isn't a huge deal because it's way cleaner anyways, but it's pretty funny that I can't reach the hood on my lifted Forester. It's cool too because it will like sit kind of right there if you want it to, and then it goes all the way up. As you can see, it closes too, still keeps Overland risers, and well, it's good to go. And while this is a modification you would see more on the blue car, the SCI, more performance orientated, I think it's a good upgrade for these adventure vehicles too. because now you don't have a hose that's going to catch your strut or your prop. I keep on saying strut, and knocking your hood down. You're good to go. You can go ahead, open it, and you don't have anything to deal with that is in the way. So I'm really looking forward to, well, making this a lot better for air ups. Obviously, closing it's going to be easy, but let's see how it does while lifting the hood up. So we'll go ahead and check that out. There is so much more room and, well, light to work. There is one caveat to this. On some Subarus that are naturally aspirated, the hoods are actually steel. And when you look at these, they do say they're for the XTs because all the XTs came with aluminum hoods. Some of the NAs actually did come with a steel hood. Mine is not steel, or mine would have been rusted through. It honestly would have held up better in the hail. And I haven't seen one personally, so always check your hood before you're doing this modification. If you're seeing rust, that hood is going to be way heavier than the aluminum one, and these struts aren't going to work as well. I do know I have the solar panel, and I've got a couple other things attached to my hood, so it might degrade the struts a little bit quicker, but we'll just have to see as we go on more adventures. So let me know down below if you would do this on your adventure vehicle, or are you happy with this and possibly getting taken out by your hood. And well, again, a huge shout out to John for sending these over so I won't have my hood fall on me anymore. And well, a huge shout out to everyone else for, well, supporting the channel. And if you're new here, don't forget to go ahead and check out, well, the channel memberships for some exclusive perks and behind the scenes content, as well as Flat for Off-Road for all your adventure Subaru needs here in Canada. And well, I'll be seeing you guys in the next adventure.